You're watching the Alabama Weather Network.
It's Tuesday evening, the 6th of January. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather will stay relatively mild for the rest of this week, and a really good rain event shaping up for the end of this week and the beginning of the weekend, and maybe a few strong to severe storms along the way. So a lot to talk about today. Let's begin, as we typically do, with the current upper air pattern. This kind of tells the story. We have a zonal flow, a ridge trying to nose in from the Gulf, an upper low that's off the coast of California, and a pool of moist air kind of trapped underneath an inversion. This is the visible satellite view. For some of you, it's been a sunny day. For others, it's been a cloudy, foggy, drizzly day. The sun primarily over the southern third of the state. Dothan, blue sky, sunshine. Temperatures well up in the 70s. But to the north, you got clouds for Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden. A little filtered sun for the Tennessee Valley. But again, there's really nothing meaningful on radar. We've had drizzle today, but not enough rain to measure. And you can see the variability here in these temperatures. Where the sun is out, we've got 70s today. Look at Geneva, Mobile, Atmore, Gulf Shores, Monroeville, Chatham, 75. However, Gadsden has 57 because of clouds and persistent drizzle. Huntsville, 63, Birmingham at 61. On the watch warning map, we've got dense fog advisories for parts of Mississippi and Louisiana. And around the nation, a few scattered winter weather advisories up in the northeast U.S. and parts of the northwest as well. But no thunderstorms through tonight. Tomorrow, there is a marginal risk of severe storms over parts of Oklahoma and Texas. On day 3, which is Thursday, we have a marginal risk. Again, that's level 1 out of 5 from near Tyler and Longview, Texas, up through all of Arkansas, southern Missouri, and the southern part of Illinois. And then on day 4, which is Friday, it's kind of hard to see on the map here, but if you look carefully, there's a yellow splotch there from east Louisiana up into west Tennessee. And that is a risk of severe storms for Friday and Friday night. And that risk clips the northwestern corner of Alabama, places like the Shoals, Russellville, Hamilton, Sullivan. And I figure they'll probably expand this out. It's going to most likely be a marginal risk here, a low-end level 1 out of 5 risk. I think on the day 3 we get tomorrow morning, you'll see more of northwest Alabama in a marginal risk for storms mainly Friday night. And more about the setup here as we go. But let me tell you what, this thing's going to bring some good rain, this front. It's going to be a slow-moving cold front. It's not going to just zip through here. We'll have multiple waves of rain and thunderstorms. This is the newly updated 7-day rain outlook from NOAA's WPC, the Weather Prediction Center. And the numbers keep coming up. Look at Huntsville, 3.1. The Shoals, just under 3 inches. Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, right around 2 inches. Montgomery, 1 inch. And then amounts under 1 inch in South Alabama. But for the northern half of the state, this will be a really good rain event, and this will certainly help that drought situation we have. And again, 87% of the state in some type of drought condition, which is fairly odd for January. We're used to that in October and early November, but we just didn't have much in the way of really active weather in November, December this year. So getting rain is a good thing, but let's break it down day by day. Model fans, European 12Z run, 3 o'clock tomorrow. Zonal flow here, trough digging down into the southwest United States, and tomorrow could wind up being a lot like today. Kind of a mix of sun and clouds. There could be some drizzle around. This is tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. off the high-resolution HUR, and notice the little splotches of light rain over South Alabama. So tomorrow, much like today, we'll start the day with low clouds, some fog and drizzle, and the sun should break through in many spots by afternoon. Thursday, probably the same kind of thing, very mild. We'll see highs up around 70 tomorrow, low to mid-70s for South Alabama. Same thing on Thursday. And probably some morning drizzle. I think a decent chunk of the afternoon should be dry, very mild. So Friday, here comes our surface front, and showers and storms move into the northern half of the state Friday during the day. And it's a situation where the better dynamic support will be north of here. Instability values not especially high, but we see these often this time of the year. Pretty good shear, low cape. In fact, this is the highest instability that we really can find here. And this is the middle of the night, Friday night. This is 3 a.m. Saturday. And you can see the instability values are generally well under 1,000 joules per kilogram. And it doesn't take a lot in the cold season to get a severe weather event going. That's sufficient, but it's not overwhelming for sure. And again, it just seems like the better dynamics are lifting away from the region. This is the European lightning flash density product. And again, this is 3 a.m. Saturday, early Saturday morning, late Friday night. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a loud, noisy, very wet, stormy Friday night with kind of a low-end severe weather threat. But again, I would imagine that SPC will put a pretty good chunk of northwest Alabama in a marginal risk for this. And their new Day 3 outlook we'll get tomorrow morning with the possibility of some storms with gusty winds. And it'll be a case where the chance of an isolated tornado is low, but it's not zero. So we'll have to watch those things carefully in case we have any surprises. And then Saturday, the rain will begin to end from the northwest during the day. It's going to be a slow process. This is Saturday afternoon. Rain continues over east and south Alabama. And again, just a good beneficial rain, especially for the northern two-thirds of the state. And Saturday, we'll see a huge temperature range. If you're in Florence, the Shoals, you could be in the 50s. If you're in Dothan, Mobile, you'll be in the 70s. With that cold air coming in. And then Sunday, everybody gets in colder air. And this is nothing unusual, nothing earth-shattering for January. It's kind of normal type cold. Sunday highs will be in the upper 40s over the Tennessee Valley, 50s for the rest of the state, and that's where we should be for this time of the year. Monday, we'll probably see a freeze for a number of spots over the northern half of the state. The high Monday, again, upper 40s in the Tennessee Valley, 50s for the southern two-thirds of the state. And a week from today, this is Tuesday the 13th, a little shortwave passing through, but there's just no moisture. And the European shows no precipitation with that, and I think that's right. Again, lows in the 30s, highs in the 50s. Let's keep going. 10 days out, Friday the 16th of January, troughing north and west of the state. And again, we're dry. So really at this point, all of next week looking dry and seasonal. On most days, highs in the 50s, lows in the 30s. Rain for the next 15 days. The mean keeps creeping up, which is good for a state that is mostly in drought. The mean is now between 3 and 4 inches between now and the 21st of January. We'll check that roller coaster ride. Mild this week, much colder next week. But again, nothing super cold for January. That's what we expect next week. And you can see most days highs in the 50s, lows in the 30s, after seeing highs around 70 each day through Friday. And just in, latest long-range guidance. This is for the 14th through the 20th of January. Temperatures very close to average here across the Deep South. And guess what's back? Yeah, buddy, the Kid Cam. Back on the road, Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. Whoa, what a crowd. I love a big crowd. Kicking off a new year, 2026, Central Elementary School in Carrollton, Georgia. Love coming to see my friends in Carroll County. We had a great session today. It was so good. Those kids were outstanding. And these cookies are outstanding. They look good. They are good. But, kids coming back and they want to learn. They were great listeners and great learners today. We had the whole school in the gym. We did some storm spotting. Talked about tornadoes, severe storms, hurricanes, weather forecasting, convection, and much more. So again, all these amazing students and the teachers and the staff at Central Elementary School in Carrollton. Thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You guys are looking good. So tomorrow I will be at Children's of Alabama for Weather Wednesday. Once a month I'll come to Children's, do a program for the patients, their families. And then after that I'll be doing a program at Briarwood Christian School. Thursday, Valley Junior High in Walker County. Friday, Alexandria Elementary School in Calhoun County. And then Saturday, it's a book signing. And again, we're on. I know that the weather could be active overnight Friday night and early Saturday morning. And if anything changes, I'll let you know. But it is on for now at Elena's Place in Alexander City, right in the middle of downtown, from 9:30 until 12:30. If you have kids that love weather, bring them. You need to bring them. If you didn't get the Christmas gift you want, the Weather Geek stuff, come on down. We take a lot of pictures. We have a lot of fun. So again, Alexander City, Saturday between 9:30 and 12:30 at Elena's Place. Don't forget this evening, you can catch me on ABC 3340 News, and you can hear me every day on great radio stations around the state, including in Birmingham, 104.7 WZZK. Thanks for watching. Have a great Tuesday evening, and God bless.